All right, everybody, it's nice to see you again. I'm hoping that this week we've got some great news from you, which means that you've been studying, you've been practicing, and tomorrow you're going to be doing that little quiz that we're going to put inside of the Google Classroom later on today. I'm hoping that everybody will get 100, and so for which gives you literally 2 grades. Number one, for the last 2 weeks, you are due a daily grade, but that daily grade would only be administered when we get the test. When you do a test, you get the daily grade. The test proves that you've been studying and working at home. So that gives me 2 things. It gives me a grade for the test that I'm going to get immediately, and you're going to get immediately from Google Classroom, and it also gives you your daily grade of 100. Now remember, we're in the final 6 weeks, and so the grades here are important, especially for those of you who are right on the margin there between 70-75%. You want to get that up to 80-85%. You want to have a nice, comfortable passing grade. Remember, 90 to 100, that's an A. 80 to a 90, that's a B. And 70 to an 80, that's a C. Always strive to be an A student, but if something happens and you fall off the wagon, getting a strong B is not a bad thing. Now, to help encourage you, we've got the end of test part 1, which is tomorrow, the multiple choice and the true and false. We've got the end of test part 2, which we're going to be working on next week, which is a writing sample, 1 paragraph minimum. Minimum means the least I'm going to accept. And then you're going to get your second daily grade on May the 1st. Now, the writing sample that's due next week, that's going to be due on Friday the 24th. Now, we're going to come to a point where some people are not going to be happy with their grades. Even if they get 90, they're going to want to go to 95. And I always encourage that. If you get 90, try to make it 95. If you get 95, try to make it 100. I'm always encouraging that. So I've built in some extra credit and makeup work for you. That's going to be due by May the 8th. May the 8th, that's going to be when that extra credit and makeup work for you is due. And that grade is going to be going in and giving you an extra 100. Everybody can participate and get that extra 100. It's not going to be difficult. It's going to be a reflective piece. A reflective piece meaning basically we're going to choose a topic that you're going to be able to write and tell us how this whole thing has been affecting you. Literally, how this whole thing has been affecting you. How it's been affecting your family, how it's been affecting the community. It's going to cover both world geography and world history, because geographical information is going to include Fort Stockton, the Pecos County area, how you can't see your family from New York and wherever because of the quarantine. And of course, the historical fact that we've just passed, according to President Trump, the peak or the high point, and we're now on a decline in terms of infection. We're hoping that that information is true. We really don't know because there's not 100% testing going on. So we're hoping that the information that the scientists and the politicians are putting out there about us passing the peak is true. And then, of course, you have your final daily grade, which is daily grade number 3, that will be given to you on May the 8th. So here we go. You've got 3 daily grades. You're going to get one on the 17th when you complete that test. And then you have one that you're going to be given on May the 1st, and then one on May the 8th. Why May the 8th and not the following week? Because May the 8th is when we are expecting to receive extra credit work so we can give you a grade. I'm trying to finish on May the 8th so that if we have any complications, and in our class we always have complications. There's always somebody who's going to bring something later or that kind of stuff. And then make sure that the folks in the front office, got the right grades that they can put in your report cards. And so if you weren't passing for the semester, or you weren't passing for the semester, you weren't passing for whatever, or you get a chance to correct that around that period there, around that May the 8th period and after. So we're hoping to make sure that we're 2 weeks ahead of the curve. And the curve is very simply this: May the 8th. If you've got anything to make up afterwards, it should be no more than 1, 2, 3, or 4. I'm hoping it's not the usual 20%. So everybody, we should be working towards getting these final 6 grades, and everything should be okay. Last but not least, we've got, for those of you who are coming tomorrow to collect some work at the school, you'll be given some extra time to do the tests. Why? Because if you're coming tomorrow to collect the handouts, it means that you'll get up to the end. You'll get up to the end of next week to do the test. But make sure you bring in the test so I can mark the test at least by Friday, at least by next Friday, so you can get your grades. By next Monday, all the information is going to be up there for the writing sample, and we're going to go through that. Now, in the final few seconds, I just want to say I hope that everybody's practicing all the necessary skills to keep themselves, family, relatives, and the community safe. And I want to hope that you keep yourself safe and also be in good spirits during the season of the coronavirus. So until you hear from me later on today, thank you. Have a good day.